So the UFC Noche main event between Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko literally just finished up, and I'm really fucking confused. I don't know how that fight was a draw. I thought it was potentially 2-2 going into the fifth, and if that was the case, I would have had Grasso winning, but I wasn't completely sold on that because I don't know if it really was 2-2. Like, some of them rounds are really close, but I don't think any of them rounds you can give a 10-8, so I'm generally very confused on, like, what way can you get a 10-8 from that fight? Like, there's no rounds in that fight that were 10-8. Shevchenko had a lot of ground control in a lot of the rounds, but she didn't really do any crazy damage, which, like, if there's no crazy damage being taken, you can't just reward ground control for nothing if they're not doing any damage. If they're just laying on top, sometimes you don't even have to score a fight if they're just laying on top doing something, let alone give it a 10-8. So I'd imagine that the 10-8 was for Shevchenko, which is just weird because nothing Shevchenko did was really worthy of a 10-8. But besides the weird scoring, because that fight shouldn't have been a draw, it could have been 3-2 either way, but to give it a draw is like, I don't know. I don't understand it. Like, yeah, I don't know. It just reeks of corruption, maybe. I don't know, man. It's weird. I'm not a judge, but I wouldn't have gave any of them rounds 10-8. Maybe I got to rewatch the fight. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention, but it didn't seem like any of them rounds had the right to be a 10-8. But Viva la Mexico. Alexa Grasso survives. She keeps her belt. I wouldn't have been upset if it was 3-2 Grasso, but I do need to rewatch the fight. I literally just made this right after the fight, but I don't understand how any of them rounds were 10-8. But it was a good performance from both of them. Grasso showed some real toughness. I think it was in the third round she was in a guillotine, and yeah, she wasn't tapping. She did her best Alexander Volkanovski impression. Like, yeah, apparently they had Valentina up 3-1 going to the fifth. What the fuck? I don't know. This is weird. I must have to rewatch this or something because I don't understand it. There's no way there was a 10-8 in there. Like, I'm very confident in saying that. Like, I'm very confident to say that none of them rounds were 10-8. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody disagrees. But I think Mike Bell was fucking smoking. He was smoking something before he came out and judged, because that's fucking ridiculous to give any of them rounds a 10-8, man. No way it was a draw. No way. Like, you can say it's 3-2 going into that either way, but absolutely no way there was a draw in there. Like, yeah, that's just ridiculous. Fucking, I don't understand some of these judges, man. Like, I don't get it. I'm going to speak about the judging in my next video after this, specifically, because the judging on this card has been really, really odd. But Alexa Grasso keeps her belt. The UFC, I guess, get what they want. Grasso stays champ. They still got a Mexican champ. It would have been better if they just gave it to fucking Grasso. I don't know why there was a need to. I fucking don't understand it. And especially if the fifth round was not a 10-8. Like, Shevchenko was doing good, but then Grasso capitalized on her mistake and then beat the shit out of her on the ground. I'm getting this sent in a group chat, so I don't know the accuracy of this, but I'm hearing the fourth. They scored the fourth for Grasso. I don't get it. I need to go back and rewatch this fight or something, but this is just my instant reaction to the fucking card. I needed to get this out, but yeah, I don't understand it at all. This seems like, I don't know, there's some corruption going on here. Like, there's no other way to justify this. Like, maybe women, like, there's, okay, here's the judges. Mike Bell had the first round for Shevchenko, second round for Grasso, the third and fourth for Shevchenko, and then he had a fucking 10-8 in the fifth. That is fucking bullshit. That is bullshit. You can't give that fifth round 10-8. That doesn't make any sense. Shevchenko was winning, I'm pretty sure, the fifth until she made that stupid mistake with the throw and then got her back taken and then got beaten up. I think Grasso won that round, but you can't give that to... Can't give that 10-8 though. That's ridiculous. That's actually corrupt. That's judging incompetence to give that 10-8, but yeah, that's weird. That's actually really weird to give that. I thought that it was like a 10-8 for Shevchenko. Giving it a 10-8 for Grasso, that's fucking weird. That's reeks of corruption. Like that actually is like that's corruption to give a 10-8 to Grasso. Like arguably, I don't think anyone got a 10-8, but if you would give anyone a 10-8, it would maybe be you would have thought that like an incompetent judge would have like, you know, used the ground control that Shevchenko got and be like, well, you know, she had a lot of ground control, I'll give her a 10-8. But yeah, giving Grasso a 10-8 is even weirder. Because that fifth round was competitive. I don't know, that's a weird fight. I'm gonna have to rewatch that one. But yeah, still Grasso, good performance from Grasso. She showed toughness. She could have won that fight, but a draw is just ridiculous. Like, it makes no sense. Like, logically, you can't justify a draw, in my opinion. Like, you literally can't, because there is no justification for a 10-8 round in any of them rounds. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand the scoring criteria. I thought it was damage. You know, like, you have to be on the way to getting a finish. You have to dominantly win a round to get a 10-8. Like, that's literally the scoring criteria. So, you know, I get Grasso almost got to choke him, but it wasn't, like, that close to say that it was, like, a 10-8. And she did land a lot of good ground and pound shots, but she wasn't, like, you know, Herb Dean wasn't, like, fucking telling her, you gotta fight back, Shevchenko, you gotta fight back, you know, like, defend yourself. He wasn't doing anything like that. There wasn't, like, a moment in that fifth round where Grasso was, like, about to get a TKO or a KO or a submission. Like, she was close to getting a submission, but it wasn't, like, hooked in enough to say that it's a 10-8 because she almost subbed her. That makes no sense, but yeah, I guess it is what it is, but weird, in my opinion, just a weird scorecard. You can't justify a draw, in my opinion. Maybe people will disagree. Let me know if you disagree with that, but I can't justify it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and expect a lot of fucking videos to come out, because I have a lot to say about this event. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.